Family. Almost all of us live in a family. The family is the fundamental and most ancient unit of any society. In Indian society today, there are several types of families, from joint families to nuclear families. A joint family has several generations living together. Grandparents, parents, uncles and aunts, brothers, sisters and cousins. A nuclear family, on the other hand, is limited to a couple and their children, and sometimes one parent and children. In English, there are not many terms to describe family relationships. We saw some of them in the first paragraph. Indian languages have many more terms. For example, in Hindi there is bua, tau, tai, chacha, mausi, nana, nani and many more. Some languages such as Tamil also have different terms for elder brother sister or younger brother sister. But what is the word for cousin in an Indian language? In most Indian languages, you will find that there is no such word. That is because cousins are only brothers and sisters. This emphasizes the deep bonds among all the children in the family. Roles and responsibilities. Relationships among family members are based on love, care, cooperation, and interdependence. Cooperation means working together. Each member of the family has a role and responsibility towards other members. For instance, parents are responsible for raising their children to become happy individuals and responsible members of the society. But also, as children grow up, they take on more responsibilities in the home to help other family members, whether parents or a sister or a brother. Through daily practice, children learn to participate in the life of the household. In many homes, children also learn some of the traditions and practices their family has been following for generations. Following our dharma, or doing our duty, has been an important principle of Indian culture. The family is also a school where children learn important values such as ahimsa, dana giving, seva service, and tyaga sacrifice. Individuals in the family often give up their own needs to take care of the family's needs. Let us see one such story. Shalini lives with her family in a town in Kerala. Her father runs a small business and her mother is a teacher in a nearby school. Shalini has a younger brother, her grandmother Achama. The family includes Shalini, her parents, her father's mother Chittappa, and her aunt, father's brother or paternal uncle's daughter, Shalini's cousin, who is called Chinni. Shalini's uncle had lost his job, and the family was experiencing financial difficulties. Despite this, Shalini's parents bought new clothes for everyone in the family, including Chittappa, Chitti, and Chinni. Shalini, however, did not get the silk dress she had hoped for, and instead received a simpler cotton one. Her grandmother, Achama, explained that this is how families support each other and share what they have. Shalini was happy with her simpler dress because everyone in the family was able to get new clothes. That story was set in Kerala. Let us now travel northeast to a village in Meghalaya. My name is Tenzing. I love the mountains we live in, though life is sometimes hard. My father runs a small grocery store. After my mother became busy in a local handicraft cooperative, making our beautiful traditional fabrics, wood carvings and other items for sale to tourists, my father joined in cleaning the house, taking care of our small vegetable garden, and other household chores. Often, he helps my grandmother prepare food for us all. Grandmother always has all sorts of interesting stories to tell me, with humor and wisdom. No one seems to understand people better than her. Grandfather helps me with my homework and takes me to the school bus stop. He is also actively involved in social work in our colony and is always offering his help to others. For example, when there is a power failure in our area, he goes and registers a complaint at the nearby office. When our neighbor's house got damaged in a storm, he collected some money from the whole neighborhood to help with repairs. We are lucky that my parents can take care of our basic necessities like food and clothing. When any special expenses come up, I have often seen that they discuss them together. Mother says that we should always try to save some money for any unexpected needs that may arise in the future. Families are connected not only within themselves, but also with other families and the people around them. Such a group of connected people may be called a community. There are other meanings for community depending on the context. Members of a community come together for various reasons, like celebrating festivals and organizing feasts, weddings and other events. In some villages, people come together to support each other with agricultural practices like land preparation, sowing and harvesting. Over time, communities often agreed upon some practices on the use of shared natural wealth and resources such as water, grazing lands and forest produce. This is the case with many tribal communities. To some extent, this remains the case in village communities in rural India today. Such practices, we may call them rules, though they were rarely written down, have provided communities a secure access to resources. But it also means that all families and, based on the context you've provided about communities, the sentence would likely be completed this way. Individuals within the community have specific duties to perform. otherwise, the community will not function smoothly. The real life stories above illustrate community in a rural context. Community is also present in an urban context, although it may function a little differently. Before we move on, family is the foundation of human society. Ideally, members of a family support each other in their many duties and tasks. Community, a bigger unit, also implies that people do their best to support each other. Community can be defined in several ways, and there are many kinds of community. Nuclear family, a family with parents and their children living together. It is a small family. Parents are responsible for everything. Joint family, a big family with grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, and cousins all living together. It is a large family. Everyone helps and supports each other. Now tell me, what type of family is yours? Joint family or nuclear family? Tell me in the comment box. Hurry up fast.